There we go. Okay, guys. So tonight, we're entering, well, not just tonight, we are entering Taurus season. So we've been in fiery Aries season, and I think things have started to move a little bit, and it was getting a little bit, you know, changes were happening. It's almost like, okay, here's the changes you asked for. Are you ready for them? And we're all like, oh, I thought I was, but there's other things I need to do. I think that's kind of where we're all at. So tomorrow, Venus is conjunct Uranus, which means we've got to ask ourselves, when have we truly been true to our hearts recently? So we may think we're true to ourselves, that we listen to our feelings, but sometimes it takes a Uranus transit, like takes tomorrow's energy to shake us and show us what we really want. Okay, so really listen to your inner teacher tomorrow. There's things happening to do with what do we really want in our hearts, our heart of hearts, okay? And then on Friday, Mars enters Cancer. So Mars, as we know, is the planet of action. That's the planet of Aries. Well, there's someone else just popping in to see us. There we go. Yeah, so Mars enters Cancer on Friday, and Cancer is the sign of privacy and security. It's our comfort zone. So Mars in Cancer may seem emotional and fragile, but he's hard as a rock. So he's not going to hesitate to claw you if he feels threatened. So the upcoming 6 weeks are a good time to draw stronger boundaries and fight for what is important to you. I'm not saying to fight, but it's about not being too watery in your Cancerian thing. So Mars has given us that opportunity to set boundaries and say enough is enough. So Mars, when it's in its planet of Aries, that's when we get things done. But Mars, when it's in Cancer, it's about us protecting our kingdom, which is also our home, but it's also our internal home as well. So, and then Saturday, Mercury conjuncts Uranus. Again, there's lots of Uranus. I'm saying it in a way that instead of saying Uranus, I would have been laughing too much. So, but here we go. That's my immaturity coming out. We were going to be connecting to our inner child tonight. So there we go. There's me connecting to mine with my toilet humor. So, so when Mercury conjuncts Uranus, the planet of communication meets the planet of surprises. So we're going to expect insights and breakthroughs, aha moments, and important announcements. Ooh, I wonder what's going to happen this weekend. It's exciting. Let me know if something exciting happens. Need some of that in my life. So on the 25th of April, Mercury conjuncts Venus. So the mind and the heart become one. So your communication is more persuasive than usual, and you'll find it easier to articulate your feelings. So it's great for creative expressions as well. And then moving into April the 26th is the full moon in Scorpio. So I'm doing a full moon masterclass, and I just found out today, one of my best friends in the West Coast, there's not very many labyrinths in Scotland or in Britain, but I did a full moon ceremony with her last year, 8 months ago to be exact, and things are happening just now planetary wise. Things are coming back from 8 months ago. What was going on for you 8 months ago? We've got to re-look at it. So my friends asked me to come up and do the masterclass from the labyrinth. So I'm going to be at my friend's labyrinth doing a full moon ceremony on Monday night, if anyone wants to join. So it's going to be interesting anyway. So it's going to be opposite Uranus and Taurus, and it's trining Mars in Cancer. So all moons in Scorpio are intense. It's an intense full moon. Are you feeling it just now? It's a really intense, it feels, it's almost like we're all sitting on the precipice waiting for something to happen. Yeah, it's like there's this energy, it's almost like, are we excited? Or we know there's good things happening, but what's this all about? This is the pool of this moon already. Okay, so this is no exception. It's a super moon as well, and Mars in a water sign, it's going to fuel our emotions even more, and Uranus is going to seek an outlet for them. Okay, so and then the next day Pluto goes retrograde, and Pluto is more powerful when it stations, so that's just before it goes backward, it stations. So Platonic events is issues around power, transformation, and surrender to greater forces than ourselves. Okay, so I'm not going to go any further because I'm going to be meeting you the following week, but that's kind of the energy to expect. It's pretty intense stuff. Now, Taurus energy, we're coming into Taurus season. Taurus is about grounding. So, but it's also, and it's about earthing ourselves, but it's kind of like more like the root stuff. So it is about our security and our stability in our homes. But Taurians love all the sensual stuff, like good food and feeling loved and sensual. So we really need to, my cat's creeping around, we really need to nurture ourselves as well. But it's also about trying to set the foundations for feeling stable and secure in love, but in finances, in all these sort of ways. So what we're doing, we're in a waxing moon moving towards this full moon. We're preparing to make ourselves feel more secure. Okay, so I thought tonight, because there's all this kind of weirdness in the air, there's almost like this feeling of being stuck, even though there's energy moving, that we would work with Vyana. So Vyana Vayu helps us when we feel stuck. And to work with the Vyana Vayu, we work with lateral postures, side stretches. So we don't want to be too much like, whoa, that is fear releasing, and it's great to do that, but we don't want to be too pranically, we don't want to burn out, but we also don't want to feel too, because if we're feeling stuck, we need to feel, we want to feel enthusiastic about growth and going forwards and creativity. So we're going to do some like evolving postures that's going to help us move towards meditation. So we're going to work with some tantric meditation, but we're also going to do a healing inner child shavasana as well. Okay, so we're working around allowing more space than you'd normally offer, so that you'd have time to really feel the energy in our bodies. So that's where we're at tonight. So to really start to feel that energy in our body, we're going to start off with a pranayama. We're starting off with Kapalabhati, breath of fire. Now, if you're pregnant, it's not the pranayama for you. You would work with deep breathing. But if not, but because what we want to do is we want to remove our egos a little bit. We're not wanting to come from an ego perspective, and feeling insecure and feeling self-conscious is also an ego thing. So it's also that there's the overconfidence, the fact when you don't feel confident and you feel insecure or self-conscious, that's an ego thing too. So let's work with the ego eradicator. So breath of fire, you're breathing out through your nose quickly, and it's as if you're trying to get fly out your nose. And as you breathe out, you're drawing the belly in. The ego, when you work with the ego eradicator, this is the mudra. It's a happy mudra. You're taking your thumbs up to the sky, and then the gaze should be like you tip of your nose, or you can close your eyes if you like. And we're just going to work with Kapalabhati. So as you breathe out, draw the belly in. So it's the exhale that matters. Here we go. Breathing in, thumbs touch, and breathe out and circle your arms down. Placing your hands on your knees, close your eyes, and just check in with yourself. Just smooth out the breath, Samavriti, same breathing. Just checking to see if anyone's trying to get in. Here we go, yep. There's some people trying to get into the group. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to stand up. So bear with me because I've got this new camera. I'm like, hello. Okay, so we're going to start wide-legged. So I'm going to go right back here. Thank goodness this is free. There we go. Maybe it's better you can't see my face. As long as you can see my body. So you're starting wide-legged. We're going into Utthita Parsvakonasana, wide-legged. So we're going into extended side angle pose. So you're going to turn your right foot out. So swivel the left foot slightly. Your heel to instep, bending that front knee. You're going to take that right hand down just to lean, and you're going to take this left arm up and over. And just to warm yourselves up and come in and out of it, you're inhaling to open up and exhaling. So actually, let's do it the other way. So exhale to open up and inhale to bring your arm over. Now, don't worry too much about where your neck should be, because if you're doing this overly extending and you have neck issues, not so good. So really, we're just checking in with your breath here. And then from here, and the next time you take your arm over, you're just going to stay there. So really extend through the body, find your drishti point, engage Mula Bandha, and just breathe into the side body here. We're really trying to build the prana, the side, opening up the side body, lifting up and opening up into Vyana Vayu here. Inhaling to come back up and just turning, feet parallel, just checking in with yourself, feeling the difference in your side body. And then we're going to turn and go the other way. So turn the left foot out, bending that knee, taking that left hand down, and just moving in and out a few times with the breath. So you're exhaling to open up the arm, inhaling to take the arm up and over. And then you're just staying in that position, just building the tapas. So then staying up into it, really opening up the side body, finding your drishti point. If you don't have neck issues, you can look up at that right palm that's facing down. But remember, it's not about how great your shape is on the mat here. It's really listening to your inner teacher, what you need here. Inhaling to come back up. Just checking in with yourself, feet parallel. Listening to the prana moving through your body here. And then from here, we're moving into Prasarita Padmasana. Place your hands onto your hips. Inhale to open up in the heart, and exhale to fold forwards. So just smoothing out the breath. And you're going to inhale to come halfway up for 4. Exhale for 4. Hold for 2. Inhale to come up for 4. Exhale for 4, holding for 2. So just working with this movement and just finding the space and connecting into that space on the hold after the inhale. This is where we really connect in with ourselves. And then you're just going to stay into this position, just staying with your head down, breathing into it. We're looking for mental stability here. Just being aware of our aura tonight. We're going to shine our light. So as you inhale, you're going to come all the way back up, and then just checking in with yourself and feeling that downward energy of Apana Vayu. Now, so just the more, if you build up a lot of prana in your body, you need to balance it out by working with Apana Vayu. So from here, we're going to move into, so I'm dancing about like this. I'm just so I can see you. I need to figure out how I work this new camera. We're going to move into vinyasa. I think maybe if I move the camera back a little bit. There we go. I think that might be a bit better anyway. Okay, so standing at the front of your mat. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhaling to fold forwards. Inhale to come halfway up, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, stepping back to plank pose. So from here, inhale to draw the energy down to behind the navel. Exhale, draw the energy up to behind the navel. So inhale, energy down. Exhale, energy up. So really gather the prana behind the navel point. Drop the knees, drop the chest, drop the pelvis. Inhale, coming up into mini cobra. Exhaling to push up into downward facing dog. And just breathing into where you're at, checking in with yourself. Feeling the connection of your feet and your hands to the earth. Inhale, take your right leg all the way up to the sky, and exhale, draw that foot forward. Swivel the back foot, bend the front knee, moving into Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. I'm going to go here so I can see you. So from here, you're going to straighten that front leg, and we're going to move into Utthita Trikonasana, extended triangle pose. So imagine someone's pulling these right fingertips, dropping them down and lifting that left arm up to the sky. Now you're going to take that left arm over. So really feel that extension. And again, not worrying about stretching your neck here. What we're looking for is a lovely extension. So from here again, you're going to exhale to open up the arm. Inhale, take the arm over. Your next inhale, you're going to stay in this position here. Keep feeling that extension along the torso. Feel that opening along the left side of your body here. Inhaling to come all the way up, and then from here, come to the side. Take your feet out a little bit, bend your knees, take your fingers into Vyana Mudra, engage Mula Bandha, tuck the tailbone in, and breathe the energy of Vyana Vayu. So really that opening, expansive energy into your heart center. We can even breathe in the energy of Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance, love, prosperity, luck. Inhaling to rise, take your Feet parallel again, just checking in with yourself, feeling the connection of your feet to the earth. And then you're going to turn your left foot out. So your heel to instep, bending that left knee. No, you bend your left knee coming into warrior two, looking along that front arm. Inhale to straighten that leg, then moving into Utthita Trikonasana. And again, taking that right arm all the way over here. Feeling that lovely stretch. And as you exhale, open the arm out, palm facing up. Inhale, take the arm over. So keep working with that. So you're exhaling to open the arm, and inhaling, taking the arm over. Keep going. And your next inhale, keep the arm over. Find your drishti point. Don't overextend with your neck. So really, we're trying to open up the side body here. Relax your jaw. Feel your legs stable. You're not slumping down in the torso, so really keep the torso nice and long. Inhaling, come back up. Again, coming to the side. Checking with yourself. Feeling that really, that amazing and energetic flow starting to happen now. So interlace your fingers behind your back. Inhale to open up in the heart, and exhaling to fold forwards. Just finding your breath. Inhaling to come all the way back up. Turning to the front of your mat, hands at either side of that front foot, and push back into downward facing dog. And then coming to plank pose, exhaling down to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog, exhale to down dog. Check in with yourself. And then from here, coming down onto your knees, find your drishti point. And then you're going to lift up your right leg. Reach back with the left hand to try and hold on to that foot or ankle and smooth out the breath. Stretch out to the fingertips, stretch out to the toes, tuck the chin in and breathe into the right side of your pelvis. Drop your left hand and your right foot, turning to the right, moving into Vashisthasana, either staying there or you can bend that top leg and take the right arm over. Again, feeling that lovely stretch along the right side of your body. Slowly coming back down onto your hands and knees. Just checking in with yourself, feeling the difference energetically. Lifting up that left leg, reach back with the right hand, draw the shoulders away from your ears, tongue to the roof of your mouth, smooth out the breath. Stretching out to the fingertips, stretch out to the toes, tuck the chin in and breathe into that left side of your pelvis. Dropping the right hand and the left foot, turn to the left arm's coming all the way up, either staying there or straightening both legs, stacking one on top of the other, or bend that top leg and take the left arm over. Again, feel that lovely stretch along the side body. And then coming down onto your hands and knees, sitting back into Balasana, child's pose, and breathing into it. Then from here, coming to sit into thunderbolt pose, Vrajasana. And then again, closing your eyes, feeling the energy flowing through your body here. Bringing your awareness to the third eye. Still got there. Okay. Then from here, you're going to come up onto your knees and take your right leg out, moving into Parigasana, the gate pose. So stretching that left arm up, and you're going to keep that right foot facing forwards and stretch over. Again, feeling that stretch along the side body. You're going to feel so much taller after tonight. Releasing. Bring back to sit on your heels if that's available to you. Obviously, if it's painful, you're gonna modify and adjust. Just feel the difference energetically from either side. Come back up onto your knees. Take the left leg out. From here, right arm's coming up, and you're slowly going over. Again, feel that extension. Breathe into this lovely side stretch. Gently releasing, and again sitting back into thunderbolt pose. And then from here, you're going to lie on your back, moving into a dynamic Setu Bandhasana. So your knees are bent, your chin is tucked in, your arms are down by your side. And as you inhale, you're lifting your hips up and your arms over the head. As you exhale, gently bring your arms and your hips back down. Keep moving with the breath, really checking in with your breath, allowing your breath and your body to connect. Remembering your breath is the bridge to your mind, and the mind is a bridge to your soul. Coming back down. From here, we're going to move into, your eyes are going to push up and move into the static bridge pose, Setu Bandhasana. Or if you want, you're going to take your hands underneath to hold up your hips, holding yourself up by your elbows. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, take it down. Repeat that one more time. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bring it down. I look like my cat's really enjoying this pose. Slowly coming down. Draw your knees into your belly. Apanasana. Then from here, take your hands down by your side. Inhale to straighten the arms and take the arms over your head. Exhale to bend the knees and take the arms down by your side. So inhale, legs straight and up to the air, arms over your head. Exhale, draw the knees towards you. Just do this a couple more times, just to balance out the spine. And then draw your knees back into your belly and rock yourselves up to seated position. From here, we're going to move into, I normally would roll my mat because of where I am. I don't have a mat in front of me. So I'm going to get a cushion. That's the joy of online yoga and being in your living room. So we're going to work with Ustrasana. We want to really lift our spirits here and bring some prana into the heart area. So some of you guys will know, most of you guys are my students, that you don't want to throw your head right back in Ustrasana if you're really wanting to contain the prana and you want to have a safe practice where you don't have an agitated mind. If you throw your head back, you know, like in upward facing dog, the prana shoots up Shushumna and agitates the brain. So we want to keep tonight we're not going to take our head all the way back. We're going to have a slight tuck in the chin, Jalandhara Bandha, so to contain the prana in this heart area. Okay, we're wanting to create that warmth and heat in our hearts. So we can do it in 3 stages. So from here, I'll go sideways here. So either hands are down like this or up like this to support, coming back, and you can stay here breathing into that position, or you can curl your toes under and making sure when you do come back, you're going to come back smoothly and you're not torquing your SI joints. So you can come back and hold on to your heels, push your hips forward. Keep that slight tuck on the chin tonight. You're not throwing your head back. Find your breath. You're either staying there or we're going to come into Furustrasana. And again, be very careful to breathe properly in deep back bends or it can give you a bit of a headache. So coming back into the expression of Ustrasana, camel pose, that feels right for you tonight. Keeping that slight tuck in your chin. And as you inhale, slowly come back up. And again, sitting in thunderbolt pose, feeling that big circular energy moving around your body now. Just really feel that energy flowing. And then from here, moving into Malasana, garland pose it's called. So hands into Anjali Mudra. Feel the extension in your spine. This is a great one for helping to open up the hips as well. And it's a good way of transitioning into Upavista Konasana, upward facing angle pose. So your legs are apart, your feet are flexed towards you. And from here, again, working with this side stretches, we're going to move to the right first because this is the solar side. So taking your right hand down, and if it does reach that right foot, that's fine. If it just comes to your leg, that's fine too. And then take that arm over. So try and open up the chest to the sky here, keeping the feet flexed. And again, it's not about how great your shape is on the mat. We're just really trying to open up the body here. Inhale to come back up. You're going to bend that left foot. We're going to come into Parigasana B. So this is a variation of the gate pose. So you can take your hand to go into the inside of the foot, the outside of the foot. What expression suits you? Take your hand just up to the sky if you like, or some of you might want to take your arm all the way over, still trying to spiral your chest up to the sky, and make sure that wherever you're at, that you can breathe. This is the more important, not about getting into a posture and then struggling with your breath. Inhaling to come all the way back up. Just checking in with yourself, feeling that beautiful energy that we're creating tonight. And then again, stretching the legs out. We're going to move to the moon side, the lunar side. So left hand is coming down, either over the toes or on the leg, and lifting that arm over, feeling the extension and the stretch. So we're moving energetically. It's not about, oh, how great is her alignment this evening. This is really about working with the energetics of the practice, being mindful of where we're at, checking in with ourselves, and being okay with where we're at. Inhale to come back up, and then from here, bending that right leg, taking the hand, where does your inner teacher tell you your hands want to be this evening? Do they want to be the outside or the inside of that foot? Listen to where you are tonight. Take that arm over. You can either just keep it there, or you can try and come all the way over. So work with what feels good for you. One side might feel better than the other. Now, after having an SI joint injury, I feel a lot stiffer than I usually am. So I'm just happy with where I'm at. I'm happy I'm back into my practice, but I have to be very mindful that my SI joint doesn't pop out again. So again, where you are in your practice, it's just where you are in your life. The fluctuations of life, prakriti. Everything changes and flows and moves. So listen to the lessons and the messages and be where you're at. Inhaling to come all the way back up. Take your legs together, hands down by your side, feet flexed towards you, chin tucked in into Dandasana. And again, listen to your body. From here, we're moving into Paschimottanasana, seated forward bend. So you're inhaling, taking your arms up, exhaling to fold forwards. Inhale to come halfway up, lengthen through the spine. You can even adjust your sit bones, tuck yourself in, and then exhale to fold. And just breathe into where you are tonight. Just really sense the prana on the sides of the body. Breathing into any darkness. Inhaling to come all the way back up and feel the apana taking us back down. So we really lifted ourselves up with the prana, the pranic energy of Ustrasana, and we need to take it back down. So from here, we're going to move onto our backs. We're moving into Jatara Parivartasana, supine twist. So you're taking your knees towards you and you're opening your arms out like wings. As you exhale, drop the knees to the right and look to the left. As you inhale, take the knees back up to center, and exhale, take them the other side. So again, go to your own rhythm. Just really smooth it out, slow it down mindfully. Trying to keep your shoulders on the ground here. Relax your jaw. From here, take your feet together, the soles of your feet together. Interlace your fingers around your feet. Push your elbows into your inner thighs and pull the feet towards you. This is going to help stabilize the sacrum into the ground. It stops any spasming in Shavasana. Breathe into it. And then gently allow yourselves to release yourself down into the mat, into your well-deserved Shavasana. So allow your feet to fall open and your palms are open. Release the control of the breath and sense into the space surrounding your body. So see that space as an infinite ocean of energy surrounding your body. A sea of intelligence and healing. So as you inhale, breathe this intelligence and healing into your spine. And as you exhale, distribute it to every cell. So as you inhale, bring the prana from the crown chakra down into the spine. And as you exhale, allow it to distribute and heal every cell in your body. Inhale this prana through your skin and exhale from the spine to every step, every cell. So this healing is going to heal your body and rest in this pool of healing. So notice your breath. Is it calm and balanced? Or is it moving quickly, out of step with your center? Is it shallow or depthful? Connect with it. Your best friend, your truth teller, the breath of life. Now invite your thoughts to fade and keep returning to the breath, letting the breath become your consciousness. Inhalation, exhalation. Inhalation, exhalation. Thoughts are fading as we go deeper into the feeling tenor, the breath of the heart. Now imagine a place, any place at all that brings you comfort. It can be an environment that you remember from early life, a place you escape to later in life, anywhere that feels safe, a refuge for your healing journey. Imagine this place deeply and make it as vivid and textured as you want. Or keep it simple, minimalist, and pristine. It can be a field or a room or a sky, anywhere that calls you home. Now imagine yourself there at a prior time in life, at a time when you were a child, vulnerable and genuine and available to the moment. Imagine yourself in physical form, as a baby or an infant, at a time when life was difficult, the time when you felt abandoned, a time when you would have welcomed kindness, compassion, and presence from another. Go inside and feel those feelings, that which you longed for, that which you needed, that which was missing. Be with the memory and energy of that moment in time, as though it is happening right now. Breathe into it and invite yourself to feel it all. Now step back and witness your child self. Just look at you through the eyes of your current consciousness, through your adult eyes. The who you are now watching the who you were then. The inner child and the inner adult bearing witness to each other. Now imagine yourself walking into the scene, walking towards your child self. When you reach them, get down onto your knees and sit. Look deeply into their eyes, into your own eyes at an earlier stage of life. Let your inner child feel you looking at them, seeing them, attuning to them, granting them the presence so desperately needed in that moment of challenge. Validate their existence and worth with your presence. Just be there, fully there for as long as you like. And then, if and when it feels right, reach over and embrace them. Embrace your inner child. Embrace them for them, and embrace them for you. Give them the love they needed at that time. And let them remind you of your own vulnerability and gentleness. Hold each other close for as long as you both need. Starting to bring your awareness back into the room, back into where your body is lying on the floor. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Stretch your arms over your head, away from your body. Stretch your feet away from your body. Give yourselves a hug. Move from side to side. You're going to roll onto your right side into recovery position. And you're going to keep your eyes closed as you sit up, because we're going to move into breathing, and we're going to move into a meditation as well. So keeping your eyes closed, we're going to work with pure breathing just now. So we're breathing 6 breaths in and 6 breaths out. So breathe in deeply, smoothly into your, like bringing it up into your chest, and as you exhale, bring your belly down and up. So really connecting. And if 6 breaths in and 6 breaths out is too much, move it down to 5 or 4. We don't want any panicky feelings. We're going to move into Viloma Pranayama. So moving the breath into 3 even parts. So we're going to, you're going to breathe into the chest, into the first third of your chest. Hold, and then inhale into the second part of your chest. Your mind's in your heart. Hold, and then finally full breath into your throat, and then hold again, and then exhale slowly and completely. So you're inhaling 3 times on the same breath and holding on each one, okay? And then exhaling slowly. So let's work with that. And so once you're established in this breathing, I want into breathing into these 3 sections. I want you to bring awareness into the gaps and these holes. This is where the magic happens. This is where we can really connect into our subconscious and transmute our samskara. Okay, so let's begin. So first of all, we're going to exhale slowly and completely, so we're all on the same page. And then inhale, breathing into the chest. Hold. Inhale for the second third. Hold, keep the mind in the heart. And inhale for the final third. Hold. Exhale slowly and completely. So continue with that. So you're trying to build it up and breathing in 3 different times, bringing the mind into the space where you hold the breath. Finish your last round. Bring your awareness to the energy in your heart center. Taking your hands into Anjali Mudra, eyes are still closed. You're going to inhale, take your arms out. You can open your eyes actually, just in case you're wondering what I'm on about. Inhale, arms out, hold the breath, and then exhale, lower the chin, come back into Anjali Mudra. Hold the breath. Then inhale, expand the arms, hold the breath. Exhale, drop the chin into Anjali Mudra, hold the breath. So keep going, continuing in your own rhythm. So feeling or seeing the prana being distributed through your body. So remember to hold after each breath. And as you become more skillful with your prana, allow the prana to come out, to surround your body, around your body, about an oval shape, about an arm's length around your body. As you're doing this, imagine you're creating prana around your body. You're building your aura. So you might see it or sense it. Prana reveals itself to you in its own way. So with each hold, allow the prana to reach out as far to the universe as your mind will take you, to the very edges of time and space. So on each hold now, imagine that you're extending your aura out to the universe as far as it will take you. Then you're taking your hands back into Anjali Mudra, keeping the eyes closed, and experience a vibrant orange light spinning clockwise in your chest. So every cell receives the prana coming from this orange light. See this orange light spill out to your aura. See the field of energy surrounding your body, stable and luminous. Feel the spinning light expand to the very edges of the universe. One ocean of prana, connecting and sustaining all things. Allow your mind and your body to melt into this light until all that remains is this ocean of prana and your own perfect sense of spacious awareness, infinite consciousness, resting in this infinite ocean of creative potential. Purusha and Prakriti become one. Stay in this space. So slowly bring your awareness back into your heart center. You're going to honor your inner teacher and your practice, giving thanks for taking your hands up to Ajna Chakra, your third eye, thanking your inner teacher, and back to your heart. We're going to end with an Om. Here we go. Namaste. Thank you for practicing yoga with me tonight. So I'll get used to this new camera.